Hello, Slicey Dicers. We are live for this Brews Blades on Sunday. What is it, July 4th? Or, yeah, August 4th, not July 4th. That's a holiday. Let me get the chat up here so I can see what y'all are saying. There we go. Oh, I know. I always get stuff from YouTube talking about their new features. You don't see the Dalek. You will see the Daleka. No, I'm going to try start things out with some USA-made stuff. So I like to try and have some sort of theme, going on. But, whenever anything bad happens in the country, which, let's admit, we had a pretty rough 24 hours. I thought this would be a good time to show some good old American-made stuff. So that's why I'm doing it. I saw Vanilla Atom on Metal Effort. Oh, you mean the new, the one with the, those like cream color scales or something like that? Do they call them vanilla? I don't know. Are we on here? My chat paused for a minute. Okay, man, it's actually the delay time between me and my screen is extremely slow. Yeah, so we're going to talk about some American-made stuff here at the beginning, and then we'll get into our usual stupidity. The super chat button is open as always. If anyone wants to kick in a few shekels, I always appreciate that. I appreciate even more if you sign up on the Patreon. That link is in the description down below. Going to try and do some kind of big Patreon giveaway, because I haven't set my goal yet, but I got an idea of some packages, some stuff. I've already started getting stuff in for my 10,000 sub giveaway, and I think that's going to take a bit longer than I wanted to. So why not do a little Patreon giveaway? So I'm not sure how many I'm even at right now, but what are we at? Oh, this is going to be a very, very well thought out decision, because I'm just going to look here. How do I just find out how many patrons I have? I got 25, so I don't know. How about 40? That's what Metal Complex did. I just was his 40th today to make him do a giveaway. And I was hoping to make him do a video on a Sunday. I like Metal Complex. He's a really good dude. We get along quite well. Oh, thank you very much, Keith. I appreciate that. But on the Patreon, I think we'll do 40. At 40, I'm going to do some kind of big giveaway. I'm not sure what I'm going to give away yet. I'm not sure if it's going to be quite as expensive as the knife that Metal Complex gave away in Medford, but we'll try and make it something close, right? I don't know, 562 LMAX spa treatment. All this, every screw is free spinning. Sorry, I've had mine apart several times. It's always coming apart really easy. Maybe it's because I take it apart a whole lot. That could be. Hey, Mikey. Hello, Jason, Randy, Ashcan, everybody. Oh, you're right. I think I do have a Cold Steel on here that was not made in the U.S. You're right. You guys caught me. I'm totally wrong. I always forget. I just think of them as being so quintessentially American that I don't think about it. You got me. You know, I'm going to grab a really unique USA-made one and pull it in here. Oh, where is that little bugger? Where is that little bugger? I don't know where I have it right now. I hope it's not in the pocket of a pair of jeans that went through the wash. It's more than likely that it is. I know one we can grab here. I saw. This is very exciting. Very exciting television for everybody. Oh, here we go. Here's a good one. There we go. All fixed now. All fixed. We're back to American. What's the brew tonight? I do need to get to that. Just going with an old standard. This is just the Sierra Nevada Pale Ale with the Indiana knives. Little koozie. I like this one because it fits bottles. A lot of koozies you get are too big for bottles, which is really neat or really annoying. What knife should I give my dad as a first knife? General use in Florida climate. Well, not D2 in Florida probably, because if it's his first knife, he's probably not gonna put EDCI on it or anything like that. So it might get rusty. I don't know. It depends on the size. I really like Kershaw bare knuckle. That's also USA made. So Kershaw bare knuckle, a Civivi of some kind, one of the non-D2 Civivis. Rat is also a very good. Rat RS8 also. Excuse me, very, very good choice. Burping already, and I haven't even drank any beer yet. That's not going to be good. I had a very big dinner. Cheese and pepper raviolis and garlic bread. So my breath is outstanding right now. I love the Little Native. Actually, I've been thinking about doing a video about Gerald was asking something bigger than Dragonfly, but premium steel. I think my Little Native. I've been thinking about doing a video about knives that I want to get back again that I had and sold, and the Little Native will definitely be in that video if I make that video. I really miss having that around. That was a really cool little 5th pocket knife. I really, really liked it. I don't know if it's significantly larger than a Dragonfly, though. Yeah, it's a really good knife, though. I really, really do like it. Compression lock's fun to play with, all that stuff. It ticks all my boxes I want for a 5th pocket kind of knife. I don't have the hoe gritter anymore. I sold it. I had to feed the beast. Mordax is made in the USA. It is. Do I have it nearby? I don't know. I put a bunch of knives back in cases and stuff the other day. I do have it. I do have Ye Old Mordax. The Old Mordax is going away, but only... It's just going away and another one's coming back. This is a prototype. I'm going to swap it in for a production one. Wow, it disappears on this background. It's camouflaged. Feed the beast, meaning I gotta sell stuff to buy more stuff so I can do more videos for you guys. So you guys keep watching and subscribing and hitting like buttons and clicking on Patreon and all that stuff. So I've sold a lot of stuff that I really like. If I sell something, it does not mean that I didn't like it. I sold it honestly because they were going to be available. And there we go. Sorry about that. No, I'm not selling the Atom. Not doing that. That's what I'll keep. So yes, I do remember you saw about the 5th pocket knives video. I am actually thinking about that as well. That's another one it's in my list of video ideas. So I'm liking the proper Nest NDV. This is just from the Pass Around group. I actually have to send it back off tomorrow and get it out to somebody. I'm probably already late on it. This is actually Zach's stuff who's on here. It's actually his knife. So I have not beat on it by any means, but I really like it. I like the gold liners. I think it looks really cool. Some people aren't going to like that, but I like the carbon and the gold. I've always liked the proper. It's very nice. I would be tempted by one of these for the right price. Don't know about the 204 they retail for, but not giving away the Skaha either. Nope. Those two are definite keepers, just because they're so hard to get back again. Although I did raffle off my Neutron, which is not any easier to get, but Tuna Kill the Beast. Is that, I can't remember who sings that song. I think I know what you're talking about, but I'm not really sure. Oh, the Buck Marksman is awesome. It is awesome. I sold mine because, again, the theme of tonight seems to be Feed the Beast. No, I didn't find myself carrying it as much as I thought, so I sold it. But I hope this is looking better for you guys than it is for me. I'm not quite sure what is up with my internet connection tonight. It seems good, but I hope you guys enjoyed my little silliness Saturday morning. I don't know. I just was I was in a mood, and I couldn't sleep on Friday night, and I just I had been hanging out with a bunch of my comedian friends, and I was doing my Matt Berry voice, and I just thought I need to do a video with the Matt Berry voice. What can I do? And I thought, oh, I'll do the Daleka in the Matt Berry voice. Chica. It's one of the few celebrity impressions that I can do really well. I can also do Tony Bennett, so you're probably going to get a Tony Bennett review at some point. And somebody suggested Bane, and I think I can do Bane because it's kind of just Matt Berry with my hand over my face. So it's I think I could probably pull that off, but Matt Berry I do to my friends and family all the time and annoy the hell out of them. And I just wanted to do a video of it. I thought it'd be fun. And I did I had to do a voiceover audition a couple weeks ago, and I don't know if anybody here has done voiceover work, but they tell you to say a line over and over and over again in different accents. And British was the last one they said, and I was annoyed. And so I did Matt Berry. They actually seem to like it. I think it's for a GPS company. You never know what it's for. It's just some kind of generic thing. And I said, turn left. And they liked it. So I just kept doing that one. I can't do Cartman. I can't pull that off. I can do a really good SpongeBob. What's for sale? I don't know. Nothing on here. I am going to be doing a for sale video at some point this week. But yeah. Would love Protect, but illegal in PA. Yeah, illegal here too to carry. It's legal for me to own them, but I can carry them. I don't think you're even allowed to own them in Pennsylvania, are you? I can't remember. Going to Smoky Mountain Knife Works on the 16th. Cool. I think I'm going to be there on that National Knife Day thing. When is that? The 24th, something like that? No, I'm not going to sell the Kapar either. I'm drinking pale ale from man, my brain is gone today. Sierra Nevada. I drink it all the time, and I can never remember the name of the company. You looking into getting to YouTube? Any ideas on how to start? Don't spend a lot on camera. The iPhones work great. I'm still using an iPhone. I upgraded my iPhone for this, but other than that, still using the iPhone. Go buy a good mount for your desk. Set it up. Get to it. Have a personality. Have something to say, you know. That's about it. Metal Complex. Hey, man, how's it going? I was just talking about you. About my ploy to force you to have to record a video on a Sunday afternoon. To be your 40th. I was honestly waiting. I was honestly waiting until 39. I was looking at the page, and I was waiting until 39. I wanted to be 40 to be the guy to make you do the giveaway. What do you use for sharpening freehand kami? Mostly a Spyderco sharp maker, but I do have a Viper sharp now that I'm learning how to use. Having a personality sounds complicated. It does take a lot of effort to have a personality. If you spoke to my wife, you'd know that I'm very, very bright and nice and talkative doing stuff like this, but when I'm not on camera or on stage or in front of people in general, I'm a bit monosyllabic. It's the Irish in me comes out. Hey, Big Red, how's it going, man? I didn't see that you were on here. Yeah, I was gonna get a KME or something, and then Viper Sharp sent me that set, and I don't have an opinion. I don't know if it's better or worse than any other ones, but I have it, so I'm using it. You know. Let's do some Flippy Tippies. I have not carried this in entirely too long. I think it's been at least 2 or 3 weeks since I put this in my pocket. The Hinderer half track. This is the full tie USA made blade exclusive one. I have 2 USA made blade exclusives also. Actually, I got the new Southern Grind one too, but I didn't realize I owned 2 of them until I started laying them out. But man, I love the half track. And I may be getting another Hinderer. Very excited about that. I may be getting another one soon-ish. So Would Arson D2 be okay till the end of the month? I'm not really sure what. Oh yeah, I don't think D2 is nearly as rust crazy as people think it is. You know, yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. Unless you live in like, unless you're jumping in the ocean with it. I don't think D2 is as bad as everyone makes it out to be. Witch Hinderer, hopefully I'm getting one of the new Eclipse 3 inches. That's what I want. So the Eclipse 3.0, whatever they're calling it. I really, really, really want that. Trying to decide which red spider monkey to order. I told you, get the bronze one so that I'll be jealous. I didn't actually order this. USA Made sent it to me, and but they wanted, they just wanted somebody to get a video out about him, and I have a very good relationship with Woody, so he just sent it to me, and I don't even know if it's mine or what. I don't know what's going on with it, but I didn't want the I didn't get a choice. But if I had a choice, I'd have gotten the bronze faux show. I really like the look of that bronze and that red. Actually, it reminds me of old car I used to have. I had a Suzuki Grand Vitara manual, and I don't know who had it before me, but it was this dark burgundy like this, and they ordered it with all the pimp gold package on it. So all the logos and everything were all gold. It was really funny. But I would get the bronze. The bronze looks pretty sweet. Or the blue. The blue's very American. It's kind of one of those, yeah, America knives. You had a Suzuki 4x4? Yeah, I had the Grand Vitara. That was a, 2006, I think. Something like that. And great car, great truck. I loved it. Took it off-road quite a bit. Did really well. Really enjoyed it, but sold it out and bought a Subaru. Keeping your XM18 3.5-inch skinny. Yeah, they're really nice. I wish I'd have gotten a full-size XM18, but I have this, so I kind of like okay with that for now. But I bought a 3-inch when I bought an XM18, and that was a mistake because I like the half track a hell of a lot better. And I didn't care for the 3-inch skinny at all. I didn't understand. I just didn't understand it, I guess. I don't know why they went away from why they made it a liner lock and it had that grippy stuff on the other side and the grippy. I just didn't like it. Yeah, I'll get a WRX someday. Although I keep doing stuff to my Golf and kind of starting to bond with the Golf, but oh, blue hatch. Yeah, I do want a hatchback. That's the one that I can't. They're really hard to find up here. If you find one, it's been modified within an inch of its life, and I don't want a modded car. I want a bone stock WRX for my next car. What would you consider your grail knife? Currently, it changes all the time because I get to play with cool stuff. A Holt Spectre or a flipperless Koenig Arius. Currently are the two if I just had money fall in my lap. I knew you'd fall for the 5-cylinder Golf. It is a little muscle car. Like now that it's got some more power, now that I modified it a little bit, it does go pretty good. It does go pretty good. Why did that hide that comment? That was weird. It hid your comment, Gerald. I just showed it to everybody. That sounds like a nice STI. Yeah, I just put a nice road tune on my Golf, and now it's got about 200 at the wheels probably when it's in sport mode. And it'll go. It's just still got the Tiptronic transmission. If it was a manual, I'd probably honestly modify the hell out of it and keep it, but it's a Tiptronic, so yeah. You still like the Fair and Forge Mortex? I do. I said earlier this one's going back though. This is the prototype. I'm going to send it back and exchange it for a proper production one because I'll have it in videos and stuff, and they made some changes. Mostly the hardware and stuff is different on the new one, so On the real ones, I guess it's better. Sir, may I ask what country you in? Canadian. I'm in New York, close to Canada. I'm almost as Canadian as you can get, other than like Maine and Vermont. I'm only about an hour from the Canadian border. I'm going to Canada next weekend. Oh yeah, there will not be a Brews and Blades next weekend because I'm going to be in Montreal with my wife. Your WRX is still, you haven't hit 100 miles an hour in it yet? Yeah, you pansy. No, I'm just kidding. Of course, nobody goes 100 miles an hour. That would be a terrible, stupid thing to do. That would be a terrible, stupid thing to do. Slice, do you have experience with a Hogue EX01 manual? I think that's the one I reviewed. I reviewed a Hogue, one of the bigger Hogue manuals, and it was very nice. I love Hogues. Period. Hogues are great. How do you keep your camera stand stable while handling knives? I use a Manfredo, I believe it's called, mount. It's bolted to my not bolted. It's clamped to my desk. And I just don't hit it. It kind of goes up and over, like up and over, and goes over top. Yeah, exactly, Lavender Pants. The speed limit 65. There's no law about how long it has to take you to get there. Thoughts on the Native 5 crew wear? I hope to get one. I really, really, really like that. I have the Manix 2 in the crew wear and the polished G10. I had the Para 3. I still have the PM2 in that version, and I would like to get the Native 5 in that. I still want a smaller RSK. I don't think there are any plans to do that. What do you think of TRM's Nerd they're developing? I think it's going to be pretty good if it's the size of the Atlas. I love the Atlas. The Atlas is probably my favorite little slip joint. I have it right over here. Where is it? Yeah, the Atlas is probably my favorite slip joint that I have, and it's supposed to be about this exact same size, but a liner lock. So I'm sure I'll probably try and get my hands on one. I do really like the Atlas. It's a great little knife. A little bitty guy. Yeah, that's what's nice about Beamers is Ronan's saying, you just put a chip in an airbox on them and they get 650 horsepower. Yeah, that's the nice thing about Beamers. I've had two. I had an original E30 M3, which I adored, but it developed a problem I could not afford to fix, and then somebody offered me a ridiculous amount of money for it over in Germany, and then I had a 750 IL, the big Dictator Mobile. Stage 5's great. It's my favorite 3-inch Spyderco. I think I love the Stage 5. Yeah, the E30 was fun. I lived 11 kilometers from the Nürburgring, so it did a lot of laps on the Nürburgring, and it actually is a race car right now. So yeah, I sold it. I had a phantom electrical problem. Discovered it had a electrical fire at some point in its life, and somebody rewired it in a completely crazy manner. And it was going to cost me about 4,000 euros to get it rewired. And I sold it to a buddy of mine who built race cars, and he turned it into a race car. But part of the deal was I got to drive it one time in race car trim. He did the full DTM period correct trim on it, and I got to go drive it on the ring and with slicks and all that stuff. It was insane. It was so much fun. Thoughts on the K-Bar Mule folder? I don't know much about it. I know I've heard of it, but I can't remember. Yeah, the 7 was so nice on the Autobahn, man. It was just... I one time set the cruise control to 167 miles an hour and got to where I was going, and I had gotten 8 miles to the gallon. 8. But I could talk. Like, you couldn't hear anything. Like, you could just talk to the person sitting next to you. It's my favorite old muscle car. I have a very odd affinity for the old late 60s Mercury Cougars. I don't know why, but like a 69 Mercury Cougar, I just love the way they look. They look like a murderer's car. And I just always have really liked those. I like the drivetrains on Mopars and stuff better, but I just love the looks. The looks of that old Mercury Cougar. I like the old Oldsmobiles too. I like the way they look more than the Chevelles. Women or car? Women. I've had a lot of cool cars over the years. They come, they go. Although I do miss more cars than I miss women. I don't miss any of my former women. I do miss some of my former cars. But yeah, Grand National. I had one of those. I had a 86. I think very brief tenure with the Grand National, but it was cool. I kind of bought it and flipped it. Somebody had it was a weird order. It was a Grand National, but it was Mary Kay pink. So I bought it and turned it back to black and flipped it. But I did have a pink Grand National for a while. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, I don't miss any of my former lady friends. Oh, there's one of them, high school girlfriend. I wish we were still friends because we were friends longer than we were together, and we're not allowed to be friends anymore because her husband's an asshole. But I miss her just being friends, but I don't miss being with her. Kaiser Mjolnir. It looks kind of cool. It's a knife channel or a card channel. You're right, Joe. Let's talk more about knives. What are your favorite American knives you have around? Like, what are your favorite American knives? We got off on a tangent there. Sorry about that. Picked up a grunt. Yeah, the grunts are awesome. I gave mine away and I got another one because it's just such a great little fifth pocket knife. They're so cool. They're very, very fun. What did Steve ask here? I missed it. Let me scroll up. Something odd is going on with the Mordax drop. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I haven't been keeping track of it. Yeah, I'm not sure. Favorite knife is the Atom by a mile, of course. Obviously, I have one here. I like it quite a bit. ProTech TR3. God, I wish I could carry a ProTech every day. I would for a very long time. Jesse Giraz, Model 75. I don't know what that one is. PM2, always a good choice. ZTs, always like ZTs. What's in your pocket? Well, what was in my pocket today was the USA Made Blade Southern Grind Spider Monkey. It's Formula One day. There was an F1 race today, and it's red. And I'm a Ferrari fan, so huge Ferrari fan. Just got the bare knuckle. Very nice. I love the bare knuckle. Wait till it breaks in a little bit. It's a great freaking knife. The action on it just gets completely silly after a while. It's so good. You wouldn't mind a Southern Grind in your collection? Yeah, now I have this one, and again, it's like I said, I don't know what the disposition of this one's going to be, and I have the carbon fiber one, and I'm kind of like thinking, man, can I make an excuse to keep both of them? Can I make an excuse to have them both? I don't know. Your pair of 3 layaway is perfectly centered. Good. I think mine's off a little bit. I think I remember saying that in the video. I never look much. If it's not off enough that it bothers it, yeah, it is off a little bit. If it's off enough that it doesn't bother it, that's something I don't really get too wound up about, honestly. American Lawman. There, I've done your thing. So, you briefly met Sebastian Vettel in Barcelona last spring. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, he does seem like a cool dude. He seems like a nice guy. I used to cover NASCAR. That was part of my job when I worked at the newspaper, so I got to know some of the NASCAR drivers. Never really got to know any of the F1 guys. Only got to go to one F1 race, but Yeah, I got to know Michael Waltrip pretty well. We were kind of I wouldn't say friends, but I hung out with him a lot when I went to races and stuff. And once I was done working, and Jimmy Spencer hung out with a fair bit. Yeah, Terry Labonte a fair bit, but I did not get along with Junior. I don't know why. We just did not get along. He did not care for me. Neither did his father. Senior did not like me at all either. Hello, Peter B. with a new name. F1 drivers get chased by a paparazzi. Yeah. I don't know why the YouTube's being very picky about blocking you guys' comments tonight. I'm getting a lot of stuff blocked that I have no idea why they would block it, or held for review, whatever the hell you want to call it. Yeah, Dale Jr. was he didn't like me at all. He was a little kid back then though. So was I. But yeah, he didn't like me a bit. No idea why. Thank you, Taz, as well, for reminding me to hydrate. And his dad scared the pants off me. I did not like being around Dale Sr. He frightened me. That is one man I'm not ashamed to admit I just was afraid of. So you think everyone should have a Code 4 in their collection? Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. They are great. I'm hesitant to even mention this because I just saw yesterday on GP Nye's video, there's a black handle edition of the Code 4 out, and I really want one. And I don't want everybody to snap them up. Yeah, I'm still a stand-up comedian. I still do it all the time. I actually had a show Friday night. What was it? Why did they call him the Intimidator? Because he's terrifying. Just standing there, not saying anything. I was afraid of him. Oh, cool! You took pictures of them for a Band-Aids promotion. That's funny. Yeah, Cold Steels are really nice. I am definitely a Cold Steel fan. I only am down to 2 now, but there will be more. There will be more. Finances have not been awesome this summer. Not because of the knife channel, just because my regular business is not doing as well as it was. But I'm doing more stand-up. Things are coming back around. We'll figure it out. Yeah, that black is cool. I want to. My only thought is it's gonna mark up because my Code 4 gets used. So I don't. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we just talked about the Native 5 crew wear, Joe. I'd really want to get my hands on one of those. New para 3 lightweight slate lock stick. Take it apart. Most of the time with if it's lock stick on a compression lock, just cleaning it out. Takes care of it. Don't put any lube on it. Just clean it off. And you do the little marker trick and stuff. Or can you on the compression lock? I don't remember. Just clean it up. Don't put anything back on. Code 4 8010 if you can only have one. Code 4 just because the 8010 is a tank. It's not something you're gonna want to carry all. There are gonna be times when you don't want to carry it. Anybody ever purchased anything from Bento Box knives? I have not. I see people getting very angry that they dare charge for shipping, but yeah, don't lube. If it's lock stick, usually don't lube it. You usually want to do the opposite. You usually just want to get it as clean as possible and then just work it. And they come loose more. Graphite works. If you take like a pencil or something, wherever the two surfaces touch, graphite works. But lube, not good. Nicht gut for the lock face. You know, what do they charge? Like $15? I don't know. I guess I just come from a I come from a an age of when everybody charged 15 bucks for shipping that I just don't think much about it, but I think Amazon has ruined everybody to just expecting everything to ship for free. Yeah, graphite. Oh, graphite spray works too. Yeah, I just have a really low grade drawing pencil left over from my old artsy days, and not low grade, but really soft, and it works really good. Oh, thanks, Rob. Do you use multi tools along with your knife? Yes, I have a couple of Leathermans. I think the one I use the most is I have a squirt on my keychain. I use that all the time. Yeah, but on the other hand, Jeremy, their prices are pretty fair for the M390 stuff. Like, it's not, you know, I I don't know. I get it, but I just it doesn't. I get why people get upset, but it doesn't. I'm not as upset about it. I've never bought anything from them, but it wasn't because of that. Ship for free. It costs $119 a year to get that. Yeah, but I use Prime so much that it's well worth it, man. It's just I don't like a lot of Amazon's other business practices, but as far as the cost of Prime goes, I'm fine with it. See you later, Big Red. Steak. I had to have vegetarian food tonight. Wussy, but I like your knife preferences. Okay. That's about it. You seem like you'd have an arrogant attitude and you come off as a douche. I like your channel, though. Okay, Blade Man. All right. I would like to consider myself a bit more of an asshole than a douche, but, okay. Alrighty. Yeah, Prime's pretty cool. Peace, brah. Love the bids. Love the vids. Called me a douche and then said peace, brah. All right. I'll just let that lay there. Well, it's taken off. Oh, he was responding to them. All right. Target emoji. I've never seen that emoji. That is a new one to me. I think you'd maybe more of a jester type. No, I can't dance. I can't dance, so that's what I would you're welcome, Steve, for whatever I did. Yeah, Grand Tour is on Prime. It's a great show. Not as good as the old Top Gear, but it's fun. See you later, Steve. You've seen Zach's new custom mini river. What? No, I have not. I must have not gotten notified of the video because I watch all of Zach's videos. I honestly do. I'm not lying. I honestly do. Oh, I didn't. You got a custom mini Crooked River? I should have known. I mean, I don't know why this is surprising information to me, but I haven't seen it. Oh, it's only on Instagram right now? I've been on Instagram a lot today, but I've been in messages. I haven't really looked at my feed in a while. Oh, I'm eager to see it. Have you seen the new host on Top Gear? They're pretty funny. Yeah, yeah, they're cool. I once had an email exchange with Chris Harris a long time ago. I almost went to work for a car magazine years ago. Long time ago. And he worked at the same place. And I emailed him to ask what it was like working there, and we emailed back like 3 emails. That's the extent of how much I know Chris Harris. But he's a great car reviewer, best in the world. Amazing little driver too. He's a little fella. His mini CR is so freaking pretty, but it's 500. 500. That's not insane. I haven't seen it yet, but 500 for a custom Benchmade doesn't sound nuts. I bet it's Damascus. Is it Damascus? Oh, Wheeler Dealers is cool too. I miss the old guy though. I miss Ed. I don't remember his last name. Carbon and Blue Damascus. If I was not recording this on my phone, I would look it up on Instagram right this very moment. But we're recording on there. Ed China. Yeah, that's it. How could I forget that? What other stuff do we got coming up this week? Tomorrow I have to have a knife that I have to review a knife that I'm kind of obligated to review because it's being re-announced tomorrow. A discontinued knife that is coming back. So that's going to be tomorrow. And then we're going to go back to the budget stuff for a little bit. And then I'm even going to be doing a fixed blade review at some point, probably next week. Not this week, but probably next week. I'm doing a fixed blade review. I'm getting a White River knuckler, something like that. Baird knuckler, something like that. So, oh, is Patty on here? For some reason, I don't see Patty's comments anymore. I don't know what happened with that. Oh, there you are. Now I see you. Okay. Earlier today, Patty, I was on a live stream and people were talking to you and I couldn't see you. And I couldn't figure out why. But now I see you. Bare knuckler, yes. Oh, the horse crippler. I would like to get a horse crippler. That was the craziest thing I ever saw in my life. That's the first time I met Elijah Isham. He just walks up with that giant thing hanging on his hip. Do you have a review coming for the Native Chief? I already did one. It was just so funny. It was like, hey, nice to meet you, guy who I've always wanted to meet. Oh, what is this giant sword on your hip? That thing is huge. You could cleave a couch with that thing. It was insane. I'm smoking a bowl legally in California. I don't care if you were smoking it illegally, Jack. That's completely fine with me. What knife is to the right of the Spyderco? Is that the Atom? Yes, it is. Which I realized after I hit start is filthy. I believe I cut a ham sandwich in half with it last night and didn't clean it off before I put it away. I'm the worst knife owner. What is it that thing about like car mechanics that their cars never run right? I feel like all of us knife reviewers have a few knives that are just beat to snot and we don't take care of. Do you like Striders? I've never really had much interest in the company. How do I get an Atom into Canada? I don't know. Do they ship to Canada? I have no idea. What's the knife on the top right? This is a TRM Atlas, which is also filthy. I brought out all my dirty knives. Apparently all my USA-made knives, because I'm trying to do a theme tonight and bring out American-made stuff. Apparently all of them are dirty. That's not dirty. That's not dirty because it's the pass-around, so I don't mess with it. I used this some today. Probably had it for a day, so that's not dirty. 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 Very dirty. That's gross. Very dirty. I don't know why. Apparently all my American-made... Yeah, dirty Americans. That's what they are. It's my collection of dirty Americans. Thoughts on the Protex SBR? I did a review on it, but I love it. It's great. If I was allowed to carry this in my state, I would be carrying it constantly. It would probably be my #1 carried knife if I was allowed to carry it. I really like it that much. I really do. Will ZT ever make some cool new knives? They will make cool knives, and they will make new knives. Don't know about the combination thereof. I wish. All right, mate. I took the joke. I laughed. I just said you can't call somebody a douche and then say bruh. It just doesn't work that way. YouTube is removing the American flag and thumbs up. I don't know anything about that. Half track or 0562 tie. Ooh, that's tough. If I could only keep one, I think I like the 0562 tie better to just use all the time, but it would probably be the half track because I do go some places that I have to have a 3-inch blade. So yeah, what is it called? Short bladed rockeye, right? But everybody calls it short barrel rifle, which is fine. But if you reviewed the Real Steel Control, I believe so. I believe so. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head, and I reviewed a lot of Real Steels, so I know that's a cop-out answer, but that's the honest truth. I don't really remember. Pretty sure I did. Usually, if you just Google Slicey Dicey, or Google, YouTube search Slicey Dicey and the name of the knife, it'll come up if I have. Yeah, I've never held a regular size rockeye. I don't think they make it anymore, do they? I know they didn't have it at Blade Show, like at the table. So QSP Locust. I'm not quite sure what that one is. QSP is kind of doing going Civivian, making a new knife every 5 minutes. Any word on the Sage 5 lightweight? No, I have not heard anything about it. I was told at Blade Show it was supposed to be out by now, but it isn't. So I don't know. And yes, the red G10 does look very, very nice. It's very much like a wine. I mean, not quite wine. It's like a burgundy, nice color, though. I really like it. And like I said in the video, and if you go to USA Made Blades video, like they didn't just pick the color because they thought it was pretty. They just feel that this particular color wears better than a lot of other, G10 colors. So light ones show dirt, dark ones show marks, and they think this dark red is a good mix. So we shall see. Oh yeah, I did review that one. The one from White Mountain Knives. I did review that one. For sure, yeah. I couldn't remember which Real Steel model it was yet. Yeah, and they're doing that buy one, get one. The BOGO, as we call it in the internet world. Yeah, they just thought it was a good working color. I can't really disagree with what they said. I would have never thought of it that way, but it completely made sense. Do you do any mods, i.e. choils? No, I don't really mod any of my knives very much. I think the most I've done is I did dye some scales once. Pocket clip stuff like that. I'm just not a big knife modder. I just honestly, it's partly just a time thing, and I don't have some of the tools you need to do it, but it's just really a time thing. Hydrate, thank you. Yes, Zach is definitely the mad modder. Why is the Mannix so ugly but so awesome? Is that a trend that describes Spider Coat? Yeah, it is. I think it is. Yes, it is not a pretty knife. I don't think so at all. Yeah, GT does some crazy stuff. But no, it is not a pretty knife, but I love it. Patty, have you ever had a Mannix 2, if you're still on here? I just think that's something you'd really like. I don't know why. It just strikes me as something you'd really like. The Mannix 2 is just a great design. It's like, why is the Mannix 2 so ugly but so awesome? They didn't mess up the Kapara. No, I think the Kapara is not. I mean, it looks good in person, but man, in pictures, I don't think that the Kapara is really particularly sexy either. The carbon and stuff is. The materials are beautiful, but that shape is kind of like, eh. Yeah, you never had one, man. You gotta try and get your hands on a Mannix 2, Patty. For some reason, I just have this feeling in my heart that you would really, really, really like the Mannix 2. Because you've got big hands, and this is one of the best big hand knives ever. Regular or lightweight? Yeah, Patty, I would go if Patty, if you're listening to me, I would go get a lightweight. Just get a Bannex 2 lightweight. They're really nice. I have this one and I have a lightweight. I had the carbon fiber crew wear, but somebody made me a ridiculous offer for it, so I sold it. But I've got pretty hands. They are beautiful hands, Patty, but they do seem rather large on camera. Partial the XL. I had an XL too. The XL was cool, but man, that was I just felt I felt uncomfortable carrying that around. Like I felt like I was scaring myself. Because it's just so big. I don't think I'd feel that way now. I kind of am into larger knives, but at the time, I think the second largest thing I owned was a regular Mannix 2. And carrying that thing around, I just thought, wow, I've got a sword in my pocket. And not in a good way. Huh? If you know what I mean? Huh? Someone acknowledge my joke so we can move on. Huh? Felt like I had a sword in my pocket, but not in a good way. Yeah, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more. All right, okay, now we can move on. Been thinking about a native chief. Yeah, the native chief is great. I have it right here, actually. I was actually had this out because I was going to carry it today for your Spyderco Sunday hashtag on the Instagrams, but then it was also F1 race day, and I wanted to carry the red. Yeah, this is a USA made one too, so this can be out here. I'm doing very good about sticking with my theme today, except for that at a time when he's made knife up right off the bat that I didn't know. I got toothpaste on this though. This is the only problem wrong with this knife. I got toothpaste on the G10. I set it on the sink. I was brushing my teeth and a little splash of toothpaste got on it, and I can't get it off. It's driving me insane. I'd used another toothbrush that didn't have toothpaste, like a new one, and trying to brush it off, and it's just all stuck in there, and I just can't. Shoe polish, it'll smell bad. I oiled it with mineral oil, and it mostly went away. My thank you, Sharpsville Bill. I very much appreciate your shekel. You want Brian's jokes? Well, I don't. It's not how comedy works. You don't just say, tell me a joke. I don't. They're not funny unless you see me doing it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take it apart. I've given. I agree with you, Mikey. Gonna have to take it apart. Gonna have to give up and actually wash it. Carrying your Bird Raven 2 this weekend. Bird Raven 2, one of the most underrated knives in the entire history of the knife industry. The Bird Raven 2 is a fantastic freaking knife. I really, really like it. And I know a few other reviewers agree with me as well. I would buy one of those 5 times over before I'd buy a Spyderco Tenacious. And my first Spyderco was a Tenacious. They're great. The Drunken. I've never held that one. Looks like you need to wash several. Yeah, no, those are just blades. Those can just be wiped off. As soon as I'm done, I promise. Here, I have a rag sitting here, which is also filthy. And then I have some rubbing alcohol. I'm going to wipe them all off before I put them away because I did not realize how many dirty knives I had. It's like when, this is like when your relatives come over unexpectedly and your house is dirty, except for that I invited you all here and I didn't clean anything off before I started the video, so yeah. Is everything in your office filthy? No, it's cluttered. I wouldn't call it filthy. My office is very, very cluttered, though. It's very, very cluttered. I can't even call it an office anymore. It's just it's a studio now. It's barely an office. I mostly do all my writing for my other job on my laptop, sitting on the couch, hanging out with my dog because she's old and doesn't come upstairs anymore. So I feel bad leaving her alone all day. So I go sit with her. Yeah, this is pretty much just studio and knife room now. Yeah, I like the Drunken. I do really want to try one of those sometime. Man Den a bit. No, it's not the Knife Lab. That is trademarked by my good friend Pete. So, I don't know if you guys have watched Pete's last video, but you should, unless you just really don't want a song stuck in your head, because I watched that video and I have that song stuck in my head so bad right now. Can you open and close the knife in the middle, please? You got to be more specific. This one or this one? The Hinderer or the Spyderco? The Drunken's your favorite in your collection. I could understand that. This one. His wife didn't leave him yet, therefore it can't be a Knife Lab. No, not the. Is it the Cursed film? I don't remember. No, it's the one about the Lion Steel best man. It's very good. He does a very silly little song at the beginning, referencing another video, and it is quite amusing. But that song is stuck in my head now, and I can't get it out. I laid in bed last night, I swear, for like 20 minutes trying to get to sleep with that stupid song stuck in my head. Pete does amazing stuff, though. Yes, that's a proper way to type it. Lavender Pants. Somebody else tried to type it and it got blocked, but yeah. It's very, very funny. His wife didn't leave him yet, therefore it can't be. San Diego! His wife didn't leave him yet, therefore it can't be a Knife Lab. Pete's wife hasn't left him. She still gets along. Oh, the Hinderer, yeah. This is on the bearings, by the way, because this is a three-way pivot. So Hinderers now, you always have to specify which, if it's on bearings or phosphor bronze or Teflon bushings, but this is on the bearings. I did run this one briefly on the phosphor bronze, but the bearings are just so nice. And I don't do enough, like, I'm not out in the dirt and stuff enough to care if it's got, you know, washers or bearings on it. I want a Sissel t-shirt now. Yeah, they're very good. Time for Yingling. Time for some more Pale Ale. I'm doing very bad. I joked a whole lot in multiple Hinderer videos that, you know, he was so married to sticking with those Teflon washers for so long and wouldn't change. And then he finally did, but I think he came out with the tri-way pivot system, so that even though you can have the knife on bearings if you want, God damn it, you're still gonna get the Teflon washers. I just feel like that's what it was. I'll give you your bearings, but I'm still gonna send you the stuff I would rather you used. What knife did you say was the most underrated? Yeah, the Raven 2. Oh, the Otravez. That's very good. I had that like a month or two ago when I was outs and abouts. Good night, Patty. Thank you very much for coming out. 2 a.m. That's my usual bedtime. I'm a late night. I'm a night owl. I'm a man of the evening. That doesn't sound good. Nice to have you out, Patty. I really appreciate it. Still liking the Chavez? I very much am. Very much am. Man Walker. What's that nice slip joint? This is the Benchmade proper in carbon fiber and S90V. I think they're like 205. They are not inexpensive, but they're very, very nice. Guess no 6 a.m. meetings for Brian. No, I'm a writer and a comedian, so I kind of make my own hours. But I don't sleep much, so I'm still up. I go to bed at 2 and I get up at 8. I'm at work at my desk and answering the phone by 9. Becoming more of a phosphor bronze washer snob. You know what? Honestly, some of my favorite knives are like I'd like to say that like people. Somebody asked me today, "Do you like bearings or washers better?" And I say bearings, but then two of my favorite knives right here on the table are the Southern Grind Spider Monkey and the Atom, and they both run on phosphor bronze washers. So I guess I'm kind of don't care. I think Zach can attest to this too because you've reviewed a lot of knives. It's just you know, it's different horses, different courses. I don't really care that much. I don't have a whole lot of huge preferences. Like currently, I've been more into thumb stud deployment knives because I just got tired of flippers. But then I've done a whole bunch of thumb stud knives. In a month, I'll probably want some flippers again. You know, it just goes around. Show me the Skaha. But you know what? Okay, fine. We're trying to focus on American-made stuff here, but this is North American. This is close, right? Canada, our friendly brothers to the north. What's the Daleka run on? Nothing. Nothing at all. I'll bring it out one more time. There we go. I can't sleep long because I've been injured too much over the years, and if I sleep for more than maximum like 5 hours, I wake up sore and hurt and can't walk. So I can't lay still that long. I'll take a nap in the afternoon sometimes. I'll rack out on the couch for half an hour or something. But the Daleka runs on nothing at all. The Daleka runs on the blood of its enemies. Show your face. I can't right now. There's videos where I show my face. I have my camera all nailed down. I'm going to there's videos. Go look, Clarissa. Go look. There's lots of videos of me. I'm gonna do. I thought about doing it tonight. There's one time, sometime I'll do one of these live shows where it's just me talking. Brian has a face. I wear a mask like Rorschach. Funny, mine is from a head injury. Yeah, same thing. I banged my head a few times myself, but that's not what bothers me. It's my ribs mostly. Is the action on the button lock flipper as good as everyone says? Clarissa, I'm a professional comedian who performs on stage 3-4 times a week, so self-conscious is not a gear that I have. I just have a camera locked to a thing right now, and I can't show my face. Yeah, it is good. The action is excellent. Favorite slip joint? Nice. Let's get rid of Clarissa here. Put her in the little timeout thing. Yeah, what's my favorite slip joint? This probably right now that I have, my TRM Atlas. Really, really like it. It's very, very good. Just say non for slip joint. I don't quite understand that. What's the name of the button lock Protec? Oh, this is that the Ferrum Forge drop Mordax. It is very, very nice. I said a couple times, this is a prototype. I am going to get it swapped out for a production version. Just because I want one with they changed the hardware from the prototype to the main one. How much does it cost? I don't remember. $240? Somebody will know here quicker than I will. We have the hive mind. They'll figure it out quicker than I will. Yeah, it is out of stock right now. They just sent out the pre-orders. Milled was $259. Yeah, I think the non-milled's like $240, something like that. I don't know, maybe $250. What's steel 20 CV? I do believe. Yeah. Like a titanium frame lock, but not quite the CRK range at the moment. Any recommendations? Wow, titanium frame lock that's cheaper than a CRK. Man, you've got lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of options. I like the 0562 tie a lot. Even the Chavez Ultramars are cheaper than that. The Riots, everything. Yeah, tons. I could go on for hours. There's all kinds of amazing stuff. Titanium frame locks isn't 20 CV brittle. It's the same basic steel as M390. So I've never had any problem with it chipping or anything like that. I have at least a few knives at 20 CV. Yeah, this is 20 CV. I use the hell out of this, and I've never chipped it. It's always been fine. Yeah, kind of tired of frame locks. I understand that. I get tired of some stuff too, and I just change around. I'm not an S90V fan. Not because of the chipping, and I have any problem with that, but man, it's just really hard to sharpen. It's a pain in my arse. Any experience with Michael Ziba knives? No, I have not had any of those yet. I can't believe what Clarissa called me. I'm so sad. No, I'm not. I don't really care. I timed her out. She'll be back in a minute, I assume. Riots are really nice. Riot does some great work. I've owned a couple that were actual Riots, and I've owned several that said Riot on them. My Chavez is a Riot, technically. Second time you fibbed about the Mannix CF Crewwear. What did I fib about it? Did I call it something wrong? I'd love to see some titanium handle knives with the triad lock. Yeah, I would love it if Cold Steel did some more kind of premium materials. That would be awesome. That would be very cool. The Olamic Rainmaker. That's one of their only models I don't like, but everybody has their tastes. I had a Valhalla. The Valhalla was really cool. That was totally, completely not my style, but I really liked it. Yeah, what'd you mean about the Mannix, though, Mr. Jinx? I don't know what your second time you fibbed about the Mannix CF Crewwear. Oh yeah, no, but I paid I thought it was a ridiculous price, Mr. Jinx. That's what I'm saying. I said offer, yeah, but I did put it up for sale, but I thought that was a ridiculous price for it. I priced it at a price that I didn't think anyone would take. And you did. So, and then I saw they did go for more later, but still. I was not expecting anybody to jump on it at that price. It's Cold Steel, a premium materials kind of knife. It doesn't really fit. Yeah, but they could do some cool ones and still, you know. Clarissa, who always does your one down vote with 3 minutes. I don't know who that is. Somebody does it. I don't care. Maybe I can find out. Okay, Mr. Jenks, sorry. I forget who bought it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It was an awesome knife, but I got it from a friend, so I got it for a good price, and I had no idea. American Law, man. I've watched some of your comedy. When is the next video? I don't know, Neves Knives. I don't like putting videos out because people do steal jokes. That is actually a thing that happens, so I don't like doing that. I had I still do it because luckily I knew the guy to talk to him and tell him to stop it, but I had a comedian steal one of my jokes once, and I was very upset with him. I am going to be in about October, November recording, and I'm going to put out an album. So that'll be out. Like a 45-minute, hour-long album. So that'll be out in, I'm guessing December, January, something like that. So how much did you like your big letter tie? I'm really thinking about buying. I loved it. It was really nice. I will definitely be getting one of the Spearpoint versions. The Tanto was really cool, but feed the beast, all that stuff. I had to switch stuff around. So, but Yeah, stealing jokes is a huge problem. Very much is. I only had one really good one stolen, and I was very, very mad at him. But luckily, I knew the guy enough to tell him to stop, and he denied doing it, even though two of my best friends heard him do it. What makes me the most angry is when people steal your jokes, they don't do them right. If you're going to steal my joke, do it right. Your favorite cold steel is this shovel. Totally dug a poop hole with it while camping. That's a very important use for a shovel. You got to have it. Yeah, I'll let everybody know when I'm recording the album and stuff, because I may do a little knife meet and greet thing beforehand if anybody's in the local, upstate New York area and wants to come out and watch a comedy show, and then maybe hang out and talk about knives for an hour or two before or after or whatever. I'm gonna try and make a thing out of it because I need people in the room because it's being recorded, so I need butts and seats. This is the ProTech SBR. It is very cool and very snappy. Gold steel. Yeah, that would be cool. That is a good name for it. It was turned off by Cold Steel for a long, long time until I actually tried them. They do a pretty good job if you can get past the videos, etc. I completely agree with you, Ronan. I felt exactly the same way. When I first got in, I was like, I don't want anything to do with this guy who's chopping pig heads and all this stuff. And then I got a couple, and I was like, man, these are not half bad. I still don't like some of the big crazy stuff, but I like their more EDC-ish kind of knives. I really do. You still going to National Knife Day at Smoky Mountain Knife Works? I would call it 70-30 that I'm going. Depends on if I get paid in time, so. The worst part about cold steel is you have to mod them. I think I've only very, very, very slightly modded one of them. I never felt the need to really mod them. I sanded down the G10 underneath the pocket clip on a Recon 1. That's the only thing I've ever done to any of them. You think Chris Reeves knives are worth the money? I do. They're very, very nice. They're extremely well made. When you get them in your hand, like, you can see why they cost that much. I don't own any of them right now, but their axes are actually quite good, marketed to Kyles. I don't know what Kyles are. Is that some new young millennial term that I don't understand? That would be cool to see you there, man. That'd be awesome. Where do you live at, Ocon? When is Knife Day? It's the 24th? Something like that. Yeah. I think it's like the 24th. I don't remember. Yeah, the 24th. I know it's not this weekend or the next one, but the next one. So if I do go to National Knife Day, there will not be a Brews and Blades on for the next following 2 weekends. But yeah, we have some cool ideas for some videos to do down there. So I'm going to do one of their live shows on the Facebooks, and then they're going to give me a $200 credit, and I'm going to do one of my 5 knives for X amount of price, like not live, but I'm going to record. I'm just going to do it in the store. I'm just going to walk around the store and pick 5. It'll be really cool. Or maybe I'll do 3, something like that. Depends on how much time it takes to record. Well, I gotta get going, mostly because I really gotta pee. So I'm gonna cut this off before Ronan was the last straw. He said wicked pissa, and now I really have to pee even more than I did before. So I've been being quiet about it for the last 15 or 20 minutes, and now I can't stand it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I will see you all. Is it not this? What day is today? Yes, I will see you this upcoming weekend. The next weekend, I'm going to be out of town. So hope you guys have enjoyed this. I've been Brian. Have a good one.